His unconditional love. As I think back over the years and all the junk I got myself into, I can't help but to think about where I would be. God kept me through it all because He knew that one day I would be serving Him. I lived with the man that I thought would be my husband, even after the lies, cheating, manipulation, and abuse. I allowed that relationship to turn me into someone I never thought I would be. A liar and a cheater. I was living a complete lie. I had no confidence in myself. I was living my life for a man that didn't deserve it. My entire life was centered on him. I remember repenting and giving my life over to Christ, but I fell back into the same sin. Cohabitating, lusting, coveting, and etc. You name it, I did it. When this relationship finally ended, I dove headfirst into another relationship. You would think I would have chosen to be single after 5.5 years, but no, that wasn't the case. I went into the next relationship with both eyes closed and went with emotions. Not even a month into the relationship, I had a horrifying encounter with the law. I could have ended up in jail for a crime I didn't commit. I remember my mother telling me, "Toya, this is God trying to get your attention." All I could think at the time was, "Mom, are you serious right now? Why must you take it there?" And God wouldn't allow something like this to happen to catch my attention. What I failed to realize back then is yes, He will. If God has a plan and a purpose on your life, He will allow some of the most drastic things to occur to get your attention. But that didn't click until 1.5 years later when I gave my life over to Christ in my parents' living room in our Thursday night Bible study. From that day forward, my life would never be the same. It's funny to me when people ask, how can you serve a God that will take you through that? They have to understand that He didn't make me go through any of that. I did. I made the decision to live unrighteous. I made the decision to continuously live a lie. God's word has been the same. It has not changed. I knew the right way to live, but I chose the path to death. I cannot place blame on my God for the poor decisions I made. The last thing He wants is for us to continue to live in ways that leads us to death for an eternity. If that was the case, what would have been the purpose of Him sending His Son here to die for us? What I can say is that I now have a testimony. I can tell you about the God I serve and how forgiving He is. I can tell you that He loves you in spite of what you do, not the sin, but you. He's just waiting on you. He's waiting on you to open your hearts to His Son and let Him in.